Hey everyone, tell me something. Do you mod Skyrim very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. That's right, today we're examining how Skyrim with mods holds up by today's standards. I won't be talking about the game as a whole, as I'm sure most of you are already aware of the game's story and atmosphere. You see, I've been a huge fan of the game back when it was first released in 2011. It was an awesome experience. From slaying your first dragon, learning your first shout, to being insulted by our dear Nazim. Every precious moment is perhaps what's kept me so keenly fascinated by the game after all these years. And I gotta say, the modding community has done an unbelievable job, making an over 10-year-old game more engaging, gorgeous, and unique than most AAA titles being released. I haven't exactly been keeping up with regards to modding until recently, always opting for the vanilla Skyrim experience. So as a newbie, it's been both a source of entertainment and endless headaches. To tell you the truth, I've spent more time modding than actually playing recently. It was well worth it though. After all, we got to make this cool video, showcasing the game's value with mods. Currently, I have over 100 mods installed and the list just keeps on growing. Quite frankly, it's made me feel all the more willing to go out and explore, experiencing the game the way I always wanted it. I haven't felt like this since my first playthrough as a Khajiit unarmed brawler back in the old days. A playthrough that didn't last very long, as you might suspect. Across countless save files, there came a point where I experienced nearly everything the game had to offer. I even memorized Heimskir's entire Whiterun speech, after hearing it so many times. And so, I succumbed to using bugs to acquire my desired build of choice, such as the infamous chest under Whiterun and Dawnstar chest to earn gold, and the Infinite Experience Ogma Infinium exploit. Now with an endless amount of freedom at my disposal, not once have I thought about cheapening it in such a crude way. That's what makes Skyrim modding such a worthwhile experience that still holds strong today. Feeling burnt out, just mod the game to keep it interesting, whether it's through a silly Pokemon battle mod, graphics overhauls, new quests, or other things that are better left unmentioned. While modding Skyrim can certainly make it indistinguishable from the original, most mods just improve upon what was sorely lacking, such as an infamous number of bugs, unseemly character meshes, an imbalanced combat system, and some poorly made textures. Skyrim is still a true powerhouse in other fronts though. Owing to its esteemed developers, Skyrim has, perhaps, one of the most memorable original soundtracks in gaming history, and its lore is held together by the extremely convoluted but fascinating Elder Scrolls mythos, complete with its own pantheons of deities, races, doctrines, and even constructed languages. At this point, the inevitable sixth installment has a very hard act to follow when compared to the gargantuan and ongoing culmination of over a decade of modding Skyrim. Make no mistake though, you will, at minimum, need a mid-range PC, a lot of time, and a very large hard drive to make the most out of Skyrim modding. And there it is, friends, the ugly truth. We are at the mercy of mod compatibility. Load Order is the true god of man, ascended from Nexus mods to rule the realm of spirit. But I digress. There are ways to make it easier, however. One such way is by downloading a mod manager like Mod Organizer 2. Using the tool requires a bit of know-how and is not recommended for those who neither have the time nor the patience to get it working. Instead, you can opt to use mod packs, curated mod lists you can use to easily get started. Perhaps the most intuitive means of using mod packs is through the Wappajack, which offers players popular ones like the highly acclaimed Wildlander, Path of the Davakin, and Arceus Commandment. The only issues you may encounter are the unavoidable version incompatibilities that occur upon every update, although in the long term you can't really argue against it. Sure, it's frustrating at first, but if you give it a chance, Skyrim will provide you with an incredible experience like no other. It's a testament to the modding community's skill after refining it for so long. And you know, if you have the aptitude, you should join Nexus Mods and contribute. Endorse your favorite mods and show your support. It's what has kept the long-standing tradition afloat. What do you guys think? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below.